Hello and welcome to Grand Prix Yogyakarta coverage for the MSEM format. Today we're going to be watching the round 1 match between Kayiu on red-green Wildfire and Kayiu on red-white Ninhasir. So this matchup is kind of interesting because it all is kind of centers around what cards each player draws. If I manage to draw into a Ninhasir or a Performative Desire, it can be very difficult for Key to deal with them unless they have a Spectral Skies Cruiser. On the other hand, fast Chitauri starts and me not having either of those cards, and me like saying having an Almgroove hand, could result in me just losing the game outright to getting all my lands blown up and them having a win con. And since all of their win cons are high loyalty planeswalkers, it can definitely be difficult for me to deal with them. So let's see what our hand is going to be here. So 2 lands. A fetch land is very important here. 2 lands. And then Ozun, and then a bunch of burn. I don't know if this is keepable. Ozun is good interaction, but it's difficult to say. It really is. I think though, in the case that they do have Chitauri, I guess this is an okay hand, and having Ozun as interaction is good. So I'm going to keep this. And then orchestrate Storm Surge. So playing a fetch line tapped, not unexpected since Key doesn't have any turn on plays. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Fine. The deck wants us to try and burn Key out. So that is exactly what we are going to do. So orchestrate that. And then I guess just Scorch to face. And I still have interaction in the form of Rogars and Storm Surge if I need to kill a Performer of Desire. That might have been a bad play just to save it for like maybe I should have saved it for killing something. I doubt it though. Also, drawing before cracking the fetch gives me the impression that Key either doesn't have many other lands in hand or only has that one Timber range, which isn't surprising considering they have 19 lands. It's very much supposed to be you're supposed to turbo out with the coal lines, which function as extra lands essentially. So Key plays 2, like a second land. They're thinking do they not realize that Timber Range is a shock fetch? I think they might have forgotten that. Yeah, okay. Gotta find a land, buddy. Depends on what I draw here. If I don't draw on a land, I think I just Rogs a Performer. Otherwise, I think... Oh, Scorch. Okay. So, on main, I think I'm going to... Should I just go face? How much more damage? No, I don't know if I have enough for face, and Performer of Desire is quite annoying. Or should I, if I go for face, I could potentially just kill Key. It is hard to say. I need to think about this. And I guess I do have Ozen to grab Pyrus if need be. So I have to think about this. I think this deck doesn't have enough burn for just for it to be justified for me to just try to keep hitting face. I drew all of my Storm Surges, a bunch of my Scorch, and a decent number of my Rog's Frenzies. And if I draw any of my 3-drops next, I am screwed because I don't have that third land. And holding on to one for Isochron 1 might have been a good idea. It's fine though. It's fine though. I think it would be a better play to kill. So Scorch Face. Yeah, I think that's the right play. I don't want Key to be able to have anything, really. So I guess if I might be too slow is the worry here. We'll see. Kind of surprised actually not to see like Edith in this deck, because Edith is like cheap planeswalker that functions as a win con. Can come down off of coal lines. So like, because usually I think the like Key's thing is like to drop like a big threat first, and then flip it. But and then flip it, meaning play a Wildfire. Sorry, wrong terminology. But playing Edith will allow strong starts of like having the coal, like the green coal line, and then just going off early. Okay, so playing, is this going to be another Pyrus? Or another Performative Desire? I really hope not. It could just be Rogs at face. Oh, Chitauri. Okay, so I'll definitely put Sunlit Highland onto the battlefield. Tap, and I will search my library. Reveal to owner all. So Key also doesn't have a land in hand, despite having 6 cards. So Chitauri is very strong. I think I might be able to edge out a kill here, depending on what I draw. It's going to be dicey, though. Hitting the Pyrus instead of face might have been the wrong move, because Key was close enough to dying. Okay, I want to draw gas, so I think on upkeep, I'm going to crack my fetch. Is there anything with are there anything with another white that I could? No, I think I'm just gonna want another. I guess it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. No, actually, it hurts if for the non-basic ones. So yeah, for the non-basic killers. So yeah, I'll grab another one of those. Reveal to owner. I'm gonna shuffle. Then I'm gonna draw. Let's see what I hit. Hit a Storm Surge. Storm Surge is nice. So I think what I'm gonna do here is main. Tap 1. Wait, is that literally all 4 of my, that's all 4 of my Storm Surges, Jesus. Storm Surge. And then tap 3 for Ozen. I really should have put the other Storm Surge at face, I guess, but it's okay. And then green +1. So, assuming that Key does not have a play which kills Ozen or takes something out of my hand, I should be good to go. They could have 5 mana, and then with 5 mana, what do they have? Do they have anything that can really screw me? They can shoot face. They can grab a land. And then Hade could just shoot me. they could have double Scorch or Scorch Rocks, which would kill Ozen. Not exactly Desire. None of those are very nice. I could still draw into something good, hopefully. Actually, they can't play Witch Queens because Witch Queen is 6. They could play Hate Bankbuster. But yeah, let's see. This is so tense. Tapping 4. What costs 4 in their deck? I don't know, actually. Oh, 5. Okay. 4. I'm assuming Hey Bankbuster? Oh no, Regal Ignition. So that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Because if I draw a land here, I still win. And I can keep plussing Ozen to put a key on a clock. Yeah, that's only, and Regal Ignition is only creatures. I think I'm fine with this. And key is tapped out. Key might be hoping to untap next turn, Rogs, Ozen or Face, and then have lands for Rogs tokens. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, Drew Performer. That's not ideal, but what I can do here is, or I could grab. Oh, that's actually an interesting line. I could grab. I could grab Rotland Market Line. What does that leave Key with the possibility of doing? Rogs, Performer, Scorch, another Chitari could work. So I think no, but if he has Scorch, then I'm just screwed, right? Yeah, if he has Scorch, I'm just screwed. I'll +1. This might be the wrong move, but I think it makes sense. Yeah, that not hitting face with that other Scorch is really coming back to bite me. But it's fine. No, I wish I had Scorch Key. Scorch would do it. Unceasing Flames would do it if I draw it next turn. Another land will do it here because then I have Rog's mana. Let's see what Key has though. I think plussing Ozen instead of minusing him was the right move there. Hopefully, Key does not prove me wrong in that front. Tapping 2 for Rogs. Man, don't leave me in suspense, Key. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, going to end. That's the land. So, yes, game 1 goes to me. Okay. So I did get pretty lucky there in the sense that I had pretty much the nut of just like all burn spells, and then Ozen as like a removal / finisher. So can't rely on that happening again. Let's see, what should I sideboard out here? I don't think the Almgrove Champions. I don't think that the Almgrove Champions are going to work. I don't think that if they die to Wildfire, they're not like good board presence, and unlike Pyres, they don't become indestructible. Yeah, I think that the Alm Champs are generally just bad here. As much as I love Alm Champ as like this quick killer. So stuff to bring in. Okay, first of all, I am obviously bringing in Titan Snare. That's the one deck that one card that was explicitly meant for this matchup. Is there anything other than that I really want to bring in? I think it's just in that case I might just bring stuff in. So they have Coldgrave, Dismantled, Established, which doesn't really do much. Natural State doesn't really do much. Shaltern's Rage, I guess it's okay. Sangjin is like another win con, I guess. I should be pretty fine with most of this. Spectral Sky Cruiser, Performer. Do I want like a 2? Do I want Dockyard Swindling? Or a Guiding Light to like protect from Bank Bust? I think that's a little too cute. Sand Scatter maybe to deal with Pyrus once it's flipped. Yeah, okay, I could see Sand Scatter coming in. How many? I don't know. Maybe as a one of, and then oh, whoops, not hand. Whoops, Jesus. And then one more and then one Alm Groove. That sounds about okay. And then we'll see game 3 if there's anything else I need. Does Key have any life? Yeah, Key does not have life gain, right? Natural State does not gain life. Yeah, that's not the one which gains life. Yeah, that Frogs. See, that Frogs would have really put me behind. So I think it was good that I chose to +1 Oz in there. I guess they wouldn't have the mana for Frogs, actually, now that I think about it. Unless they had like another land in hand. But then if they had another land in hand, why wouldn't they just play it? But yeah, I think Sand Scatter is a one-off to deal with flipped Pyrus is a situational good answer. Titan Snare obviously just shuts off their entire deck, really. Of course, yeah, okay. If they bring in Natural State, they can obviously deal with Titan Snare. But other than that, yeah, Titan Snare just kind of locks them down. And yeah, I think Wildfiring there was the wrong move because I had Board Presence, they didn't. I don't know what they had at hand, but me having Ozin really made that Wildfire really questionable in my opinion. Okay, so let's go to game 2. So here we have, wow, okay, Titan Snare. And Alm Groove is not as great, but Performer is good here. I think I'm going to keep. I think turn 1 Alm Groove into turn 2 Titan Snare is pretty fine. I'm pretty fine with that as a line. It forces them to have Natural State, and I have Pyrus as backup if I need it. That long is good for me. That is very good for me. I'm hoping that means a bad hand. Obviously 4 lands is not ideal here, but if they have to Terry, it lets me like immediately drop a land from hand. And then it allows me to clean library. And then this gives me the potential turn 3 flip Pyrus. So I think, and they don't have any hand attack, they don't really have that much interaction, so I think I'm very fine with this. Okay, Galvan Coal Line. Okay, Scorch is not bad. So I'm gonna Forgotten Step. This is not really that great of a play in general, but I think right here it is completely fine. So the one time I will ever say I hope they have Chitauri. They have 2 red, which means they can probably kill Almchamp here. I'm not sure what else they have. They could just have Burn or Almchamp, or they could have Performer. Performer certainly exists as a card. If they have Performer, I think I just Scorch the Performer and then attack face. Okay, tapping 2. Performer? Frogs. Okay. Sad, but I'm fine with it. So the question is, should I play Performer now? I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could just go Titan Snare pass. Yeah, and I think this forces them to have interaction. I'm fine with just playing. And the next turn I can play Titan Snare. If they Chitauri and if they kill anything, I guess. So we know they have all red, because they have 2 Galvan and 1 of those. So this turn, they only have 4 mana this turn, so they still can't go into a Planeswalker. Going into a Planeswalker would be terrifying, and that would make me need a Titan Snare. Okay, Wayfarer Shrine, probably searching for green, and then hitting Chitauri. Hitting Chitauri would be bad for them, though, because then I could flip Pyrus. Unless they're doing like Scorch Chitauri, which would be a line. Okay, so I can flip Pyrus next turn, assuming that they don't have Scorch with the Skeleton Coal line. They have a lot of mana, though. Should I be worried? Maybe they might have enough for Spectral Skycruiser. That's what they're counting on. That could be it. It's probably why they're so unconcerned about me having Pyrus. Okay, so let's think this through. So that's sacrifice a non-land perm, right? So I could just play Titan Snare, but right now, Titan Snare, Ozin, go. So I think Titan Snare in. What do you mean you feel good right now? What do you have? I mean, Witch Queens would be okay. Actually, Witch Queens would be really good because I presumably couldn't like it could come down and like kill my stuff, or they could just bomb me next turn. I don't know. Okay, so I think that is. I think Flip Pyrus. Oh wait, how much damage does Flip Pyrus do? Wait, I add 4, right? Oh yeah, wait, I add 4 mana from flipping Pyrus. Natural State is instant. Do they have the mana for Natural State? No, that's red, so you can't Natural State it instant. So I guess flip Pyrus, swing for 6. And then I'll have 5 mana with which to cast Ozin and Natural State. Sounds good. Okay, so I think I'm in a good position here. Because do I have a kill next turn? Yeah, I have a kill next turn, assuming that no interaction happens here. No, but I don't. This is not 6 power, naturally. No, but I can pump the mana from himself into him, so it would become 6. Yeah. So natural state here is Keys way out of this. Even then, they only have 5 mana. Okay. They're not playing, they're not. Okay. Going to 6 mana would be scary. Having Pyrus here is really good, because I could natural state my Titan Snare, have Spectral Sky Cruiser, and I would still have Ozin to sack, and then I could kill. Or if they Spectral Sky Cruiser, I have Ozin to sack, and then okay. This is good for me. Games, that Titan Snare in opener just kind of won the game for me.